for tuning in once again. So today's video is going to be a clean with me. I've been sick this past week, and so I hardly got anything done. I usually do 30 minutes of cleaning the dishes and just kind of picking up the living room and sweeping and dropping a load in the washing machine or drying stuff. So I have been doing that part, but in addition, each day I dedicate something else. So the bathrooms, or specifically mopping like underneath furniture and stuff like that. So I break it down so it's not so much at one time. And so that's where I've been slacking because I have been sick. So my husband's actually been helping around, but he's on shift today. And so today is Saturday, so I figured I'd catch up on all the stuff that I didn't get done during the time that I was sick. And then also we're going to go to church tomorrow, and we're going to have his family come over for some late lunch. So I'm going to be cleaning and prepping a meal for tomorrow because church starts at 9:30, so I don't really have a whole lot of time to dedicate to prepping anything in the morning before we leave. Pretty much I get ready and then we're out the door. Pretty much going to be doing all of that. So if that is something that you are interested in watching, stay tuned. And if you're new to my channel, I do a lot of organizing, cleaning, mom stuff, home decor stuff. So if you are interested in those categories, please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you get notified each time that I upload a video. So without any further ado, let's get started.
So I'm starting off with the kitchen. I am unloading the dishwasher, just putting everything where it goes, and then I'm going to go ahead and wash the dishes, start in the sink, and load the dishwasher one more time. I feel that this is a never-ending job. Like, I don't know, maybe because I cook almost every night, but I feel like the dishes, like the sink never gets a rest. It always has dishes on there, and I'm either unloading and reloading some new dishes. So I did want to also include that before starting the video, I did take a shower and I blow dried my hair and styled it, curled it, just so that I would be ready for Sunday morning. So all I have to do is just kind of wake up and refresh the curls. It just makes life a whole lot easier. All I have to focus is my makeup really and just getting dressed. So I had planned to clean a lot more than what I filmed. I wanted to film doing the bathrooms I lightly did them. I just put stuff away and scrubbed it real fast, but nothing like really deep cleaning, just because I started feeling a little sick. I don't know what was going on. I thought I was getting better, and then I started vacuuming and I started feeling really nauseous, and I felt like I needed to throw up, and I just felt really bad. So I don't know if it was something I ate or just because I'm getting over like the cold, or really don't know how to explain what got me sick, but I was sneezing a lot and I felt weak and I was just tired and felt very lightheaded all the time. So I had planned to do a whole lot more than what I did, but in all honesty, the house was not as dirty. It was pretty clean. It was more of Ezra's toys being picked up and stuff like that, and just putting everything back where it goes. So by this time I started vacuuming under the dining table, and that's when I started to really feel really lightheaded and a little bit weak and just very, very nauseous, to the point where like if I moved one more bad way, I was gonna throw chunks. So I had to stop, and before anybody thinks that I might be pregnant, that is not the case. Just trust me on that. So it was definitely either something I ate or just related to being sick this past week. So I had to stop for a little bit before continuing with the video. So once I got myself together, I ended up finishing off the meal that I needed to prep for to have ready for Sunday morning. I've only done this recipe on the stovetop, not on the crock pot, so I'm interested to see if it'll taste the same. So to start off with, I thawed out some chicken, and I like to rinse my chicken with warm water before I boil it. It just makes me feel like it's clean. So I'm boiling some chicken instead of just adding it all together with all the other ingredients on the crock pot. Now I don't do this with all my recipes, but with certain recipes I don't know, for peace of mind, I like to cook my chicken or my turkey meats or whatever type of meat aside, unless the recipe like really calls for it to be inside the crock pot. I don't know, I'm weird that way. But for this recipe's sake, I am doing the chicken off by itself, and then once that is done, I'm going to add it with everything else. So to start off with, I am going to chop some onion and then chop some garlic. So I need 2 cloves of garlic and then about half of an onion, and I chop all those down and add them inside the crock pot. So So I don't think I mentioned what recipe I'm actually doing. I am going to be making a chicken tortilla soup. So I made this, I think, last week, and Tyler really liked it. So when I asked him what he wanted me to make for when his family came over, he actually requested this recipe. So I thought I'd make it easy on myself, and instead of rushing on Sunday morning to try to get everything done for when they got to the house, I just decided to go ahead and add everything to the crock pot and just kind of make it easier on myself. So if you're interested in making this recipe, you can make it on the stovetop or on the crock pot. It really doesn't matter. So basically everything is the same. So you will need 2 cans of black beans, you will need 2 corns, you will need 3 cans of diced tomatoes, some fajita seasoning. Mine is in mesquite flavor. You will need chicken broth, any type that you like. I like to get the Swanson's. I think it's 33% less sodium, but there are other ones out there. It's just what I like to use. And then of course chopped onion, and then 2 garlic cloves, and basically you dump everything onto the crock pot. So now I am just draining the corn and just getting rid of all the liquid in them, and then I'm going to rinse out the black beans. So I'm going to dump all the black beans into this strainer, and I am just gonna run it through water until I no longer see any like black residue. I do that just to, I don't know, make me feel like it's healthier, or just taking off the excess sodium, preservatives. I don't know, it just makes me feel like in my mind they are better. So I'm just dumping everything into the crock pot now. I am using the full package of the chicken broth, and then I am going to do 2 tablespoons of the fajita seasoning. If you're using a package, 1 ounce of the package should be enough. And I am using 1 teaspoon of salt, and you can use as much salt or as less salt as you want, so it's really up to taste. So once my chicken was done, I shredded it, and I went ahead and added into the mixture that was in the crock pot already, and I am just kind of moving the soup around so that way everything is coated and every part has some chicken, and I don't know, just so that the chicken also gets some of those juices. And that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was a quick one, but nonetheless, I hope that it gave you some inspiration for Saturday quick cleaning and a recipe to use for Sunday mornings, or whenever really. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up, and if you liked what you saw, please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye bye.